Everybody doing? Let me hope just fine. I want to say thanks for coming out tonight. Yesterday, I had a great time, and it all involved teamwork. I was at the Westport Museum with my daughter who presented a STEM program, and we had different individuals from different career programs, which included cyberspace, dealing with that, the STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and math. You had young people showing or displaying or demonstrating how their app that they created, how that worked. Also, we had mathematician, musicians. It was just so much fun. Roller skating was done, and how that aligned with the physics of it, and the anti-clock, the clockwise, how to get the parts together and how to, you know, take off or remove and then putting back together, and the science behind all of that. It was just great. Listen to the cultural aspect of it also in the new environment with its diversity, cultural competencies, and all of that. It was so enriching. And so I was blessed by that. And that triggered my thought process in that I started thinking of just the way those different entities, how they all came together, and as nurses, how important it is to work as a team, especially in these days when we have such shortages. Let me hasten to say that it was Helen Keller who said, alone we do so little, but together we can accomplish so much. And that's definitely the truth. I must say that nursing is not a solo profession. No, it's not. It thrives on teamwork. And so before I came to this country, I recall, thanks for sharing. And I recall when I came to this country as a when I came to this country at first, I recall that where I'm from, we used to do so much teamwork. We bundle our work together, we get it done where I'm from. However, when I came here, I saw that it was different. However, especially since COVID, I realized that teamwork just had to be part of the great, great, great effort put out by the institution, the healthcare institution, to ensure that our patients get adequate care. So I just want to share with you that teamwork promotes patient better patient outcome, collaboration. It reduces error. Say, for example, the pharmacist and the nurse can check medication. Work will not have to be duplicated. Work will have to be won't have to be duplicated because one complements the other. All right, better better recovery rates when patients and patient satisfaction when we work together. Collaboration also enhances what? It enhances professional growth. Yes, because one can help the other. The knowledge that passes on, the knowledge that's shared, definitely can help with professional growth. Provides learning opportunities when we work, when we collaborate together, and more skills will be embraced when we work together. I also said that I know so often, especially these times, we notice that people say they're getting burned out, They're tired and they feel like they want to give up. They're so stressed. There are so many different devices being used, you know, a lot of technological effort and knowing and training, all of that. So we know that nursing has changed. And we also know that technology helps. I know many times we have our, thank you. I know that many times we have our younger nurses or our new nurses, many of them, the younger ones, they are, I would say, computer savvy. So many times the older ones, like me, we there's a tendency. I'm not going to say it's all it's exclusive. So, but thank you for subscribing. Now you can subscribe on YouTube at Miriam Amanda Smith. On podcast, it's empowering new nurses. And on Instagram, it is what? Podcast Mir. So that's how you're going to support. And thank you for coming on. Thank you for listening. And if you have something to say, something you want to share, please do say that or put it in the chat. And I just want to share that collaboration definitely benefits both the patient, the nurse, the family, and the workplaces. Think of it as collaboration is not optional, but it's essential. So we want to ensure that our patients get the best care. And when we work together, we'll thrive together. The patient will receive that inner satisfaction, patient satisfaction, and the nurse or the healthcare team will also receive the satisfaction, nurse satisfaction, pharmacy satisfaction, the interprofessional team satisfaction. So it's important to work together. It also causes um, a better relationship. When we work together, we understand each other. You know, there are different personalities, but then you'll know how to work with and how to make adjustments and how to be more flexible because that's important. Teamwork is important. Collaboration is important for the benefit of both the patient, yourself, and their families. Many times, you'll notice that if you're doing something by yourself, and if there's a challenge, say for example, a new nurse is struggling with an IV insertion, an experienced nurse or a seasoned nurse can say, I'm here for you. This is a little technique that I use to make it happen and happen easier. And you can share that. And the young nurse or the junior nurse will thank you for that. And it might be the other way. Some people just have the niche that they're just good at it. Some people are just talented in it. But at the same time, practice makes perfect. And you're able to share some of the ideas, share some of the concern, share some of the, the positive part that make nursing so interesting. You'll hear many stories. Take some time out. Sit with your patient for a little while. Listen, not because it's a busy day, but take a few minutes and you'll realize that that patient will tell you sometimes, wow, what you really wanted to hear so that you can have a different care plan. And then the entire team can benefit from giving that specialized care that that patient's or individualized care that the patient really deserves. I must piggyback before I leave that last month was breastfeeding month. It was breastfeeding month, and there I interviewed different people, but there was one lady who breastfed her 6 children for more than 3 years. And she was just phenomenal. And then we were able to share some of the her experiences and her encouragement to new moms and how successful they can become if they had in mind that they were gonna just throw in because the curtain or throw in the towel because sometimes breastfeeding can be challenging. But they need that little extra support from the doula, from the nurse, from the family, from the mothers, from the parents, whoever. And that definitely can make a difference. So I appreciate you subscribing to my channel, and I appreciate you coming on and sharing. And I just want to hasten to let you know that I have my book, which is Nurse, the Guide to Empowering New Nurses in the Delivery of High Quality Care to All Patients. I also have coming up, a matter of fact, it's written already. I know for sure that there are many nurses who are, I must say, frustrated or very concerned about just going to work. And so they have some spiritual needs, and some of them are comforted by that. And because of my personal experience, I've put together a booklet on the spiritual aspect of my career that has helped me cope uh, during difficult times. And I know for sure that there are many nurses who, yes, they would benefit from that. So I've put some of that in my booklet on that care, the spiritual aspect of it, nursing. And that will be coming out soon. It's actually written, it's just to be formatted. Um, it's edited already. So something else will be coming, and I hope to have a launch, a launching for that, and also a book signing. So I'm hoping that before the year ends, it will be out. Um, that's where I am at right now. But it's a great thing. It's a great privilege to be alive. It's also a great privilege to be talking to you around the world. You know, I was in Massachusetts like 2 weeks ago. I met some new friends, family, and that's what it's all about. People, we are gregarious beings. We need each other. Don't run away from that. We need each other. So as I said, nursing is not an isolated profession. It's one that thrives on teamwork. So let's work together. The more we work together, the better will be the outcome. Because alone we'll accomplish little, but together we'll accomplish much. Thanks for listening. Have a great evening. Bye.